Turning now to coverage on Capitol Hill, around 750,000 federal employees have been furloughed since the government shutdown. We're entering day 8, and President Trump is suggesting that those workers might not receive back pay when things reopen. During the last government shutdown in 2019, President Trump signed a law ensuring back pay for furloughed workers. Now the Trump administration says it will be up to Congress as to whether or not they get back pay. This morning we heard from House Speaker Mike Johnson on where he believed things stand.
Federal workers, it's my understanding that the law is that they would be paid. There is some other legal analysis that's floating around. I have yet had time to dig into and read that. But it has always been the case, that is tradition, and I think it is statutory law that federal employees be paid, and that's my position. I think they should be.
So Democrats say that they are holding out for an extension to a program that lowers the cost of health care plans covered by the Affordable Health Care Act. Both sides are still blaming each other with no signs of a deal in sight. So we'll be watching that throughout the day. And new this morning, former FBI Director James Comey pleads not guilty to charges he lied while testifying before a Senate committee. The arraignment happened earlier this morning at a federal courthouse in Virginia. Comey is charged with 1 count of making false statements and 1 count of obstruction of justice. The alleged false statements come from Comey's 2020 testimony before the Senate Judiciary Committee in relation to the Trump-Russia investigation. Comey denies the charges. The case has raised concerns that President Trump is now weaponizing the Justice Department to go after his political enemies. Parents are reacting as another Valley School District is proposing some school closures. The Scottsdale Unified School District held a meeting on that topic last night. The governing board is moving 1 step closer to closing potentially 2 schools, Echo Canyon K-8 school, as well as the Pima Elementary. The district is citing low student enrollment on those campuses for putting those particular schools on the chopping block. Many parents are upset, and dozens of them sharing how they feel last night. Take a listen.
A decision to close schools like Echo Canyon and Pima Elementary would have a profound and lasting impacts on many families.
Right now, my grandson goes to Echo, and he wasn't doing too well previously, but miraculously through Echo, they were able to turn him around.
I do hope that you do not close Echo Canyon because we are family.
The board voted to hold a public hearing on the closures on November 13th. Also at last night's meeting, calls for Scottsdale School Board member Corrine Werner to resign. Well, those calls intensified. She now says she has apologized to a district employee she was caught insulting on a hot mic. Now, in a statement in August, Werner was heard referring to the director of the nutrition services as, quote, morbidly obese and chubs. Parents responded with a petition of 1,700 signatures calling for her to step down. She addressed the controversy during last night's meeting, saying she has apologized and is now looking forward. But at least 1 member in the audience claimed that wasn't true.
I reached out immediately to Patty and apologized. We had a very constructive and respectful conversation. It is deeply disappointing that a vocal few have taken the opportunity to manufacture controversy for their own political gain, even going as far as to make threats against me. I remain committed to focusing on positively serving our community and improving our schools.
You're a liar. You never apologized.
Okay, we're not going to do that.
So the director of the nutrition services, Patty Bilbrey, was not at last night's meeting.